Thank you for having me here. Sorry, I cannot speak Spanish. I try to learn. Hola and gracias, and the rest of them were all food. So, so obviously I cannot use for the blockchain talk. But yeah, maybe a few years later I can speak better Spanish. And my name is Paco. I work for PundiX. For those of you, may I know who heard about PundiX? Raise your hand. Well, not bad. Thank you so much. So, and also I would like to ask a question. Do you all have cryptocurrency? For those who have cryptocurrency, raise your hand. Well, that's a lot. But what about your mom? Do your mom or dad do they have big cryptocurrency? Raise your hand. No? We are going to make your dad and your mom have cryptocurrency. So this is the company that we are building, and we want to make blockchain technology accessible to your daily life. So let's see where we are. We are a very young company. We just started in 2017. And we started out as a fintech company in Indonesia. And we are doing QR code payment, and we see blockchain technologies coming, and then we thought this is a great technology, and especially in Indonesia, there are only half of the people, they own bank account. And also, there are only 2% of the people, they have credit card. So you're seeing that for a digital revolution, like digital currency or payment is not popular in the country like that. So we are going to think that maybe blockchain technology can help to change this situation, to help to digitalize the way people pay. So we are now we are headquartered in Singapore, and we operate globally in Sao Paulo, in Seoul, in Tokyo, in Taipei, in Shenzhen. So we are growing because of this technology and people needs around the world. We saw there are a lot of potential in this market, so we expand quite quickly in the world. And most of our employees are R&D based, which is they are developers. They keep improving our technology. And also, I would like to introduce our executive team, Zach. He is the co-founder and CEO of PundiX. He's just arrived back there. Yeah. Yes. And he is actually a former founding chair of HTML5 in China. So he's leading the developer, and he's also setting up the standards, web standards, promoting web standards in China. And also Danny Lim, he's here, back there. He's our CFO, also got doctorate degree in law. He's helping us for both law and also finance in that sense, and very young. And also we have a lot of talent join us to build this company. Especially I want to talk about David Bankei. He is from Microsoft China, and he also the founding member of Ethereum. And he also see the potential of PundiX that can bring the blockchain technology to the world and helping us to figure out the regulatory issues and also compliance issues for the company. And we have the president, Bakiki. He has over 18 years of fintech knowledge in Indonesia, and also built one of the pioneer of Indonesia to build a fintech industry. And also we have Vic Tam. He is from Bank of America. he also joined PundiX family to grow PundiX to grow our investment portfolio. So, who are we? We are the leading blockchain solutions in the world. We built the world's first point-of-sale solutions that enable merchants to take cryptocurrency as a payment, and also as well as to helping customer to get cryptocurrency. My colleague will demo this later. And we were also raised, during the ICO, we raised $35 million in 2 hours. And we finished the fundraising in January 2018. And our token ticker is MPSX. And we are now the top 50 cryptocurrency in the world. And I think today the price is up over 2 digits. Yeah.
15%.
Right. And we are very fortunate has been listed in by KPMG. It's the top 50 fintech startup in the world in 2018. And we are also helping the Dubai to help them to integrate their blockchain and to digitalize their currency, to put their currency on the blockchain so people can actually pay taxes or pay tuitions through on the blockchain. And also, we have a lot of partnership in the world that I will explain it later. And we are so very fortunate to have this partnership to spread the words of the PundiX network and also implement PundiX technology. And we have very strong community. And as you can see, on Facebook, we are the 4th largest crypto projects in the world. And also on Twitter, we have over 55K followers, and the rest of the, we have very, very active Telegram. And people, please join our Telegram. If you have any questions, just ask there. And we also have Spanish channels that are managed by our community member here. So let me talk about a little bit our POS system. We put this is the world first working blockchain-based point of sales, and also ship over 25 countries in the world. And actually, merchants are using it to bring more cryptocurrency to more people. And we have the merchants in Brazil. They are a cafe owner, they are a restaurant owner. They also own newsstands, mom and pop shops. We are getting the cryptocurrency in all these small, big and small retail outlets. The point is that we want to bring the online cryptocurrency from the online speculation investment really get into people's life in that way, so that you can spend your cryptocurrency in the store to enjoy a meal. And I'm very glad to announce that we have the first merchants in Barcelona to actually have our POS system, and also to allow people to pay cryptocurrency for their meal here in Barcelona. Very happy. And also we will have more and more Xpos merchants on board later on. And for the merchants, for people who own this Xpos device, they can also get a certain % of the transaction fee. So they can have additional revenue for their own because of conducting the transactions. So it's beneficial to the merchants. They can not only sell food, they can also get extra revenue from the from conducting a cryptocurrency transactions. And it's very beneficial for merchants, because in the old, maybe traditional network, maybe credit card, they will take away a certain percent of the merchants, and they need to pay a certain percent to the credit card company. But here with our system, and they can earn extra revenue. And here is our milestone. We are not only just shipping our Xphone device, we are also working with the real life company like Ultra Music Festival. Ultra is the electronic music festival in the world, very famous. Ultra Taiwan, for the first time, they allow us to create Ultra Coin, and people in that festival, they spend Ultra Coin only on Xphone device. We handle thousands, tens of thousands transactions. Basically, 1 minute, there are so many transactions going on, and it's also proof that our Xphone device can handle large-scale transactions very fast. So when you buy cryptocurrency, you don't need to wait for like 30 minutes to wait for a transaction. You can actually wait for 5 seconds, and then transactions is done. And also we are helping the farmers in Indonesia that they will get reward by Hara tokens. And so we're helping them to actually spend their tokens and get the tokens inside the store. And also, we're very lucky to be here, to be in Mobile World Congress. We are launching our new blockchain, and because to facilitate faster payment, we are having a lot of exposed devices in the world, and we want to make the transaction faster. So we launch our blockchain, and we will make every smart device as a node. So those nodes can help to confirm the transaction, and actually can help to make all the data information decentralized. So mobile phone is one of the nodes that we will launch later in 2019. And today, actually, we made the first blockchain call in Europe in Mobile World Congress. We were invited by the ministry program to showcase our technology of how to take the blockchain technology beyond cryptocurrency, beyond the financial transaction. We can take the message, we can take the images, we can take the files, anything on internet on the blockchain. So what it means is that you can own your data, just what Brave has said. You can own your data, not just owned by large organization. And then on the blockchain, you can have the full control of your data. Okay, so here with me is the blockchain phone. And you guys, maybe I'll show you how to make it.
You want to have a volunteer?
Huh?
You want to have a volunteer? Or is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, so who want to be a volunteer to try the blockchain? Okay.
Very good.
So this node, every phone has a node. So it has a unique name. So your node is John. So what I do is just there's a blockchain mode and a traditional mode. And for the traditional mode, you can do everything right now through the centralized service provider. But on the blockchain mode, and you do everything on the blockchain, it's decentralized. So let me make a phone call with John, which is the nodes here. So for the blockchain call, just key in call John. That's all. Call the note. That's all. And then you press the call button. That's it. Very easy.
Really
Yeah,
fast.
very fast. Yeah. You want to pick it up?
Just tap,
Oh,
yeah. Perfect. You can talk.
Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
You put the volume. Maybe it's the volume.
I closed the call.
Ah, okay.
It's off.
Can you call me again?
Yeah, sure. I can call you again. Okay, pick it up.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
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 No, I can hear you.
Is there a volume?
Can you try?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello? Maybe, yeah. I'll also send a message to you,
Okay.
so you know I'm sending a message to your, yeah. And also, when you send a message, you also message dot note name. So in this case, it's message dot John, and you can also send SMS message by switching the switch there, the toggling the switch there, and then you key in the number. So you were sending a message to your friends on the traditional traditional carrier. So I'm going to send John a message. I'm going to type a long sentence. So what did I say?
How can I help?
Sure.
Have more information.
Swipe
Or I
to
can-
swipe to the left.
So you want to go there?
You look great. Thank you.
Yeah, what did she say?
Yeah, I received the message. The message says you look great.
Okay, thank you.
Also, there's a wonderful things that not only just call and also messaging, and we also upload files. So let's do a selfie, shall we? So upload image. Oh, yes. And then I'm going to upload it to the internet, the blockchain internet. So the blockchain internet, our protocol is FSTP. I'm uploading it. So you will see from your browser. You
Yes.
can take a look at the browser. Yeah, and then FSTP, right? It's uploading. Okay, it's upload successful. So all you have to do is to key in the, because after successfully upload the file, and you will automatically generate a web address, which is a blockchain protocol address. So this address will be the file names and the file type and the nodes. So in the case that the file name is self, S-E-L-F dot JPG,
J,
JPG,
JPEG.
JPEG, JPG,
Hota, no?
and dot. My node name is PundiX.
After it's J. Hota, P, J? No. What's
JPG and dot PundiX, the node name.
It's like he's typing a HTTPL URL, but he's
It's
typing our protocol FX TP.
The selfie's here.
So it's on the blockchain. So thank you so much. So this is what we developed so far, and so thank you. Thank you.
Pickle, pickle.
Great presentation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And we will have this phone ready to ship in the late 2019, and the price is about $599. We try to make it affordable, and it will be we only will produce 5,000 of them, and the rest of them will be produced by the phone company, because our purpose is to develop our ecosystem. This phone is just for the first pilot phones for the developers and also for the early adopter to experience what the blockchain internet could be. And next, our colleagues have a special gift for you. And he would like to demo how easy it is to get cryptocurrency maybe for your mom and for your girlfriend, and maybe something people want to try cryptocurrency, but they don't know how to. So maybe for next, I'll give it to Malcolm.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, buenas noches todo mundo. Okay, yo hablo Malcolm Copeland. Yo soy americano français de California, and she's made my job look really easy because I haven't really prepared any kind of presentation because I let the product talk for me, right? So it's great. So what we have is a point de vente. So it's a point of sale system, and it's based on Android. I'm assuming most of you guys, since you guys have mostly 90% raise your hand that you bought crypto and are familiar with blockchain, are more technical oriented. So we can definitely answer some technical questions after, but we'll just talk about the use case and practicality of a very ease of use product in terms of us trying to target mass adoption for folks who, let's say 99% of the folks that don't have an online account, they don't know anything about exchange. They're curiosity about buying and selling crypto, but they don't know how. So this is our target market with this product. Of those that raised your hand earlier that have purchased crypto, is there anybody here that are MPX holder? Has anybody? Okay. So I'll call you up here in a second, and I'm going to ask you to raise your hand again. But what I want to talk about here are the three types of transactions we can make on this point of sale. Okay. First of all, once you get into our ecosystem, and you do that by two ways. Potentially, you come into a boutique. It can be a cafe, a restaurant, maybe a mobile vendor, because this is not just a B2B product. In fact, an independent professional, entrepreneur, somebody who's trading can actually facilitate purchases for his friends and family, and he can do this from his bedroom, garage, or walk around, right? So this doesn't have to be a tabletop to emulate over-the-counter transactions. There's two ways that they can get into our ecosystem, and this accept cash, so euros. It doesn't matter what currency it is, as long as that phone number that you're registering our product or your merchant account, we can tag the number and country to the fiat currency that you're in. So like mine is in GBP. I'm based in London. So what happens when I get this product out of the box? There's a manual and a guide, and it points you to merchant.pundix.com, which is our merchant back office. Okay. From there, you're going to register yourself and perform a simple KYC, upload of your identification card. Okay, so we know who you are. From there, you're going to activate that device there. And when you activate, this is when you're going to do the drop down, find out what country you're from, what's your phone number. Because we use different types of authentication when you log in. We can use email and SMS text. That's why we need your phone number and associate that with your local currency. Okay? So one way is to get people to associate buying crypto with a simple card. And this card is really like a transport card or a prepaid phone card. It's a smart card that does store value. Okay? And somebody can come into my shop. They'll see a small advertisement, stickers on the windows, the storefront, that says we buy and sell crypto here. So if I'm walking by and I have 100 euros in my pocket and I'm curious and I've never done this before, it's really simple. You come in, you ask the merchant, okay, I've seen this sticker, I want to buy some crypto, I have 100 euros, what do I need to do? We sell these for like $1 equivalent to the merchants, so they could resell this and maybe charge €1.25, something like that. And what they'll do is say, okay, give me €1, and what I'm going to do is type in here and show you what the transactions are, what the transaction rates are for buying 1 Bitcoin. It's completely transparent because you don't need to always hide from the customer. You can actually have it open so they can see what they're buying, right? And so you take the euro over the counters, and all you're doing to top up the card is using the NFC facility on this apparatus, right? And once you do that, it'll print out a ticket. One merchant will type in his security code so the transaction can go through. He taps the card, and you're automatically transferring that Bitcoin with 100 euros stored value of BTC, and he just walks away with the card, okay? So he didn't have to go online. He didn't have to deal with any mystery or complexity of cryptocurrency, but he's walking away with something that's volatile, right, in his pocket. The other way we can do this is basically using, if they're a little bit more tech savvy, you have wallet? You have X wallet, right?
Yeah, but I don't know how much comes out.
Okay, that's all right. So the other way they can do the same transaction is if they download it from iTunes or Google Play Store. And we have an app called X Wallet, okay? So this app is basically using QR code. It has associated addresses that you can see and utilize to transfer and remit cryptocurrency. So I can show you here. It's just your standard QR code, right? So the same thing, let's say they had some cash and they came over, they could have done the same thing with the card, give the merchant cash, euros, and I'm transmitting using the the camera, the Bitcoin to his wallet, right? What's cool about the wallet is it has more functionality than the card itself, right? So with the card, I could actually do a binding of the card to my wallet. And I'll show you real quick how that works. So by default, we have, when you download the application, the wallet from Google Store or iTunes, you're just going to get your default virtual wallet, okay? And you can see the address, et cetera, and you can see how much you actually have. If I have just the card, I don't know how much is on here. I don't know how much volatility was affected that day when I bought the crypto. What I can do is add the card. I type in a 16-digit fiche numbers in here, and then what I do is go ahead and let's see. I digitize a representation of this card, and I added it now to my wallet. So there's two things that, in terms of security, that this is really important for. So if I lost this card, I lost my money. I lost my BTC, right? So there's nothing I can do about that, just like if I lost my travel card. But what they can do with this is when they bind the card to the wallet, they can actually transfer. I can see how much I have here with the wallet. I can do that here. I can transfer this stored value to the virtual card. So even though this is lost and I know it's lost, I could transfer that value so I can keep. It's a safekeeping method for keeping my funds basically. So those are the two methods. So you can buy, sell, and accept crypto with this terminal. So those are the two methods of transferring Bitcoin or cryptocurrency on this device to an end user's card or wallet. We actually today have 4 cryptocurrencies available on here. It's also like Brave ERC20 tokens that we're currently integrating. We have Ethereum, Bitcoin, MPXS, which is our token, as well as BNB, one of the major exchanges. Okay, but we can also list other tokens very easily if they are ERC, Ethereum-based tokens. We can also do private networks, but it's a little bit more work, okay? What else? Yeah, so you already had Spotlight tonight, so thank you for that. Where's another MPXS holder that we can probably do? Come on out, please. And I'm going to give you some instant airdrop. Yes, you have MPX, huh?
Hola.
So you invested in our ICO?
No.
You don't have MPX?
Yes, I have.
You do? Okay, so you invested after?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, come on.
With the wallet.
So what we're going to do here, we're going to give him his return on investment in our company. If you go, we have like 982 Spanish enthusiasts who follow us on Telegram. And I look at all the different languages, even if I don't understand, but everybody asks about airdrop. When I'm going to get something for free, right? Libre. So here I'm going to give you because you came tonight, okay? So you come here, So right here, I don't know, you can't see it, but I have, and another thing I could mention to you because it's really important. In order for me to sell crypto as a merchant, I have to do an advance deposit. That is, so when I sign up in the back office, you'll see two buttons there, withdraw and deposit. If I hit deposit, I have the opportunity to send a crypto to PundiX. It's held on your account on our platform, or I can send fiat currency by bank transfer. And there's some associated costs to send, fiat currency from the bank, from sending and receiving. And you can see here I have 97.40. When you send euro to us, we're going to convert that to USDT stablecoin. Why? It's a no risk for the merchant, and it's no risk for us when you do advance deposit. When I say it's no risk for the merchant, when he sends 100 euro, you get 100 USDT equivalent, and it stays there. It doesn't have any kind of volatility associated with it. So even if I have 100 euro today, I don't sell for a month, I can contact PundiX and say, I want my 100 euro, we'll send it to you in cryptocurrency or to your bank transfer. So there's no risk. It's like a prepaid selling of crypto, okay? So I'm not going to give you my whole 97, okay? I'll just give you 5.
Perfect.
Okay, so here we have the facility to choose GBP. I'm based in London, or I could use the BTC volume and type in that as the transfer. I'll just do pound, okay? I'll give you £5 value or equivalent of Bitcoin. I think it's more than you can get in an airdrop in 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah. Here, what you're going to get here is it's a transfer. You can see the BTC equivalent in GBP, the current day rate at this time, actually. I can, as a merchant, charge for this transaction to my customers a percentage for this transaction as a service, right? If you go to a Bitcoin ATM, I don't know if they exist here in Barcelona, you're going to see a fee associated. It can be really high, up to, 8 or 9, 10%. As a merchant, I want to be competitive to that pricing, and maybe I'm charging only 5%. Here I have it as a demo at 5%, okay? So, and it's locked in for a few seconds, the price, okay? I'm going to send 5, okay? You have the choice to top up my customer right now when I'm transferring the Bitcoin or cryptocurrency to the card here or to the wallet. And because you're a little bit more sophisticated, we're going to use the wallet. And all I'm doing now, what's happened is it just came up with the camera to scan his QR. I'm typing a security, merchant security, so the transaction. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I'm going to change it right away. And it automatically, just like a normal transaction in a store, it's going to print a receipt. It feels right to print a receipt. It's something tangible. Yep. So you can. So what was printed, what was on the UI of the application is printed on the receipt.
Here is the transaction.
And there's a transaction hash record. All right.
Okay.
So.
We need to make.
Okay, Angel. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, Malcolm. Thank you very much.
Muchas gracias.
Malcolm, thank you very much, Peko. We are gonna make the questions. If you don't mind, we will make the questions having a beer because we have not enough time. We need to leave at 9 o'clock. We have 30 minutes or 35 minutes to have a beer, and everybody who wants to ask anything to Peko or Malcolm can do it having a beer. Okay. Gracias por venir, ¿vale? Recordar que el dispositivo que nos ha enseñado Malcolm lo podéis comprar si queréis, ¿vale? En el caso de que en un futuro os lo penséis, desde HolaBlockchain también haremos la distribución de este dispositivo. Si necesitáis alguna demo o alguna consulta en concreto, también os la podríamos dar, ¿vale? Pues nada, muchas gracias por venir, os esperamos ahí y nos vemos haciendo una cerveza.